What's going on, everyone? Today I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite trading book, and that is The Best Loser Wins by Tom Hugard. This book is so good. It's short too. I've read it probably 3 times to really drill the message home, and it's super simple and easy to understand. Number one, it could seem obvious enough, but the best traders are the best losers. Getting over losses quick, understanding losses are natural, not getting emotional, having the same physiological response to a loss and a win, qualities all great traders have. Now, a framework I use, uh, and let me put this into context here, is let's say you have an A plus setup and you size heavier than you should have because you've seen the setup a million times. You know it's good. It's still not 100% win rate. You know that, but it's like, oh, I'm just gonna go really heavy into this one, and you lose. And what does that do to your psyche? That hurts. That stings. One thing I tell myself in a quote from the book is the perfect trade doesn't exist, only the perfect behavior does. And that really helps mitigate some of those emotional responses. Number two, something we've all been told by all these gurus online, but it's true, and that is mindset beats strategy. And this is something I understood early on, extremely early on. And an analogy I like to use is let's say you flipped a coin every morning at market open, long or short. In theory, by the end of the year, you should be around a break-even trader. So let's say you're trading a model and you're consistently losing money with a proven edge. That model has a also. That's not that's all up here. What does that tell you? That is you are making bad decisions. That's not a that's something you can change. Another thing I like to keep in mind, and this one really helps when you're going through periods of drawdown, and that is if you have a 65% win rate, which is generous because I know a lot of you guys are trading out there with much less. Every 23 trading days, you're gonna have 3 days in a row, 3 losing days in a row. That is statistically probable. That is exactly what's gonna happen. And maybe it doesn't happen on the 23rd day. It could happen on the 20th day. It could happen on the 40th day. I find around once a month, or once every couple months, 2 months, month and a half, I get 3 losing days in a row. And these periods are super hard on your psyche, and it's where you can make bad decisions because it feels like it'll never end. You're doing the same thing, but reminding yourself that it's normal, it's going to happen, it is statistically probable that it's going to happen, helps you get through it. And the last thing is something he repeatedly mentions in the book is that if you're going to be wrong, you're going to know quickly. Now, why is it that you take partials on the positive P&L side of your trade, but you always take full losses? That's fear and greed. Now, let's say you have your drawn liquidity, if that's how you trade, and you take off 80% and you leave a runner just because that's fine. But a lot of people taking partials at 1-to-1 going break even, that's just a sign of fear and greed most of the time, and there's always an exception. So a lot of people, what they do is they cut losers early or they take partials early just to calm themselves down. But when they're in drawdown, they hope it reverses. You're sitting there all anxious, you're wired. You're like, oh, I really hope this goes to the upside. Hope is not a strategy. Hope is not a strategy. That's another thing he mentions repeating in the book. Probably one of my favorite quotes. Anyways, if you like this video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one.